Hey everybody, Coach Troy here. Now I gotta ask, should I ditch this old dinosaur in favor of the new 2600 Plus? So here I am getting into the hobby, and I just fix up my first Atari 2600, and then I start seeing the news and all the different websites. Atari is coming out with a new system. Not quite like the VCS, this one's going to be retro. It's going to be the 2600 Plus. What is the 2600 Plus? Well, it is pretty much one of these bad boys with just a few different modifications, all right? Now, it's not the same. It's not hardware like this bad boy is. It actually runs on emulation, but it plays 2600 carts. So you can take all those old carts that you got sitting around, ones that you have been playing with them, put them in the machine, and they are going to work. All right, I like that. I like that a lot. You don't got to mess with the ROMs. You don't got to download stuff. You don't got to fidget with all that. And there's nothing quite like the sound of when you click in a cart and you get to play. And that's not all, because the 2600 Plus is also going to be able to play 7800 cartridges. That's right, it is backwards compatible. Well, is it forward compatible because it's a 2600 playing 7800 games? Or backwards compatible because it's a newer console than the 7800? I don't know. Anyway, no love for the 5200, but again, that's a different slot. That's going to be a whole lot more. Plus, they'd have to create a whole new joystick just for playing those games on the system. Right? They could actually go back and fix what went wrong. But anyway, so I'm thinking, if I have one of these, why do I need the 2600 Plus? Well, first of all, there is the fact that it will play the 7800 games, which, are nice. But you could get a 7800. They're not too expensive. You can find them. But let's look at what exactly you get if you get a 2600 Plus. All right, first of all, you don't got to worry about this anymore. It's actually going to be HDMI compatible, so no worry about getting the coaxial hooked up to the thing. That mess is gone. You can just strictly hit up the HDMI, which is fantastic. That is a much-needed upgrade for quality of TV. You will be able to put it apparently full size for the widescreen TVs, though I think that would just kind of mess with the look of a lot of the games. So that is not exactly an amazing feature. It's going to come with one controller and one cartridge that's going to hold 10 solid games. Now, true, these games are most likely ones that you already have anyway if you've been collecting, but it is nice to get 10 games right off the bat on one cartridge. That's going to be very nice. The selection of the games is not bad either. It's got 3 of my favorite games in Adventure, Haunted House, which I love, and Real Sports Volleyball, which I feel is the most underrated game on the 2600. All right, so I'm very happy that that one is on there. That sports game gets no love when it is way better, especially compared to like Pele Soccer. Other games on that cartridge are going to be Surround, Maze Craze, Dodge 'em, Missile Command, Yar's Revenge, Pinball, and of course the very, very mandatory for every Atari, Combat. So that with those other 3, that's a solid set of games to come with the system. Not bad at all. But real quick, let's talk about that odd one in there, considering that this new system is going to come with only one controller. Why is a 2-player only game like Combat going to be on there? Well, you can buy another controller. That's always on there. Or your old ones are going to be compatible. Yes, so your old controllers that you still got, that you're plugging into your old system, you can put them in the new system. You don't even need to buy any more controllers if you got them. Because these things, they're still holding up for the most part. I know I got several. And that brings me to one more thing I really like about this new 2600 Plus. While yes, you can play all these old games, there's so many of them already on like the flash packs and even the plug-and plays, but there's one thing that they just can't quite seem to get right, and that is paddle controls. So you're going to be able to use your old paddle controls in the new system, or you can buy some new ones as well. That's one thing I thought Atari had over a lot of those other gaming consoles, was their paddle games. That was just something kind of unique to Atari and how many they had and how they played and how great they were. Sure, other systems kind of had them, but none of them had them like Atari had them. Now, if you do want new paddles, you're going to have to buy them separately. But, little bonus, it comes with another cartridge with 4 games on it. You're going to get Breakout, Night Driver, Canyon Bomber, and of course, the Video Olympics. That's a pretty solid deal, in my opinion. Now, I know you're saying all this stuff is just a rehash. What is new? What is new? Well, as many of you already know, Atari came out with a couple new games. The two new games that they're selling, first off, there's Mr. Run and Jump, which is a new game I'm sure that you've heard about already. And it's not exactly new, but there's an enhanced version of Berserk, which I'm pretty interested in because, I love me some Berserk. Who doesn't? Now, you might be thinking, yeah, if those games can play on the old system still, and a lot of those games that are coming with it, I already have them all, why do I want the new system? Well, let's be honest. We're not getting any younger, are we? That's right, these systems are 40 years old. They're holding up, they're maintaining very well, and I'm having a good time fixing them up. But I would like to have a newer, little more reliable, possibly, way of playing them. And, well, let's just say, I'm pretty sure that this is a labor of love. This is something that we've all kind of wanted, was a new way to play these cartridges. I'm sure there's the plug-and plays, and there's the VCS, you can download them, but there's just something about getting a new machine that you can plug that cartridge in. I don't know. And truthfully, the price point is pretty nice. It's only $130 for one of them, plus another $30 for the paddles. That's really not bad at all. It's still nothing to sneeze at. I'm not the richest guy in the world. I work for a public school system. But it's definitely a price point I'm willing to pay to get something that I know I'm going to enjoy. And if I get that new one, should I just toss this old sucker, right? If I got a new one, what's the point in having this? Well, say first off, they haven't come out yet, so we don't know exactly how well that emulation system is going to work with the cartridges. I have, the highest of hopes, but, we won't know until we see it, right? I'm really hoping that it plays just like the old system with the paddles, but, again, we won't know until we see it for sure. So while I did put a little video out earlier about tossing this away, no. She's staying with me, not going anywhere. So yes, while I haven't ordered mine yet, I'm thinking about doing it unless, of course, any of my friends or family sees this and they want to get me that early gift for birthday, Christmas, whatever. Just let me know before I hit that buy button. So those are my thoughts on this system. So let me know, are you going to buy or not buy the system and why, all right? It's not too late to change my mind. I haven't ordered mine yet, so I can still get rid of it. Probably won't, though. But anyway, this is Coach Troy, and I'll see y'all next time. Thanks, y'all, for watching as I travel into the world of retro gaming. If you want to see more videos like this, feel free to subscribe. Or if you're interested in my other hobbies of board gaming or fitness, check out my other channel. This is Coach Troy, and I'll see y'all next time.